poppin'? You know how we moving, man. Titans Colosseum in the building. Yeah, my two co-hosts, they don't need no introduction. Firestone, Marako, and yours truly. Let's get it. Okay, now tighten up, it's a Coliseum. Fake people, you'll never see them. Everybody authentic, dog, you can join to it, just take a DM. Everybody in the city rocking, it don't take much to be loved. I scared the doctor on my last visit with that two-tone in my blood. We don't play around, we just hold it down. They scared to play us on our side of town. Say we going through a rebuild, but are we really going through it, man? Stacking up on our receiving core, I don't see a ball going through their hands. Creeping up on our division rivals, they gon' really think that we the boogeyman. F the Ravens and the Texans, Jaguars and the Coast too. Real talk, if anybody not rocking that two-tone blue, you can catch us on a podcast. We gon' keep it real, we gon' speak fast. Always live on game day, we like Mike Keith when he yells sag. Titans Colosseum, we be chillin' in the front row. It don't take much for you to go and see him. Titans Colosseum, everybody authentic, dog. You can join to it, just take a deal.
You know what time it is. It's the Titans Colosseum Podcast. Tighten the up. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to the Titans Colosseum Podcast, man. I'm Marako Taylor. I'm in the building with my two amazing co-hosts, Leonard Firestone, RJ Ellison. Fellas, what's poppin'?
What's going on? What's going on, man? You know, gotta rock my Tennessee on, man. National champs. You feel me? Hey, you know what I'm saying? We finally got our first one in baseball, man, but there's more to come in other sports as well. So
hey, boy, Texas A&M almost snuck y'all though.
They did. I was nervous, man. I was in there. Man, when they got that last run, I was like, Lord, have mercy. What are we doing? Like, you know, and the ball went over to catch a head. I was like, man. But then the next pitch he swung at it, we wound up winning. And we was in the backyard going crazy. Me and my mom, and then like our neighbors like heard us, so they invited us over. And we started talking over there with them. So it was a cool night, man. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. Firestone, at least you ain't got to listen to them Texas A&M fans.
Bruh, I know, I'm an Oklahoma fan, and I didn't have a dog in this fight, but I did because, like you said, it's still a Texas team on the other side, and there's still a little bit of me. It's like, no, Texas can't win. So go ahead, let's go Tennessee. Congratulations.
You don't understand how many Texas fans congratulated me after that game. Like, thank God the world is right. We don't have to see anything Aggie.
yeah, bro, because you know how it is. Anything Texas, especially them Aggies and them Texas University guys. So now I was sitting there rooting like, come on, Tennessee, pull this out, because I'm too close to Texas to hear this stuff. I know we're going to be SEC rivals next year, but we're not yet. So I can root for you one more time before all this stuff.
Yeah, I think even if you are the SEC, you gonna root for Tennessee over any Texas team any day of the week.
You damn right.
Man, outside of the rivalry, man, I mean, shoot, how could you not be happy for the Vols, man?
Yo, been through a lot, man. I mean, that was our first national championship in baseball, man. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. Before Tony Vitello got there, man, I didn't give a darn about Tennessee baseball. But like, man, he made me watch it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I bleed orange any day of the week, but man, Tony Vitello most definitely. He's turned his program around. So, and you know, I'm looking at TV now. They got the whole parade on SEC Network right now, man. It's dope, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, shout out to CJ tuning in tonight. Shout out to Bryson Haley, Daniel in the building, D9 in the building. We got Fade with us tonight, Nancy, Tommy, Corey. Hey, we got Cole Redmond in the house, Michael. Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in with us tonight, man. Thank y'all for staying down with us, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, all that good stuff, man. Before we get to the business, though, man, make sure y'all hit my guy Wilson up if you're looking for a vehicle. I'm telling you, man, he's in the business for all the right reasons. He gonna take great care of you. Music City Autoplex has a great selection of vehicles. You can go online and look at their inventory, or you could go down to their car lot and see what they got down there, man. Because I'm telling you, man, they got some good vehicles, man. But hey, let's get to this business, man, because we trying to get y'all to training camp, man. I mean, shoot, the slowest point of the freaking offseason, man. I mean, I feel like I say this every week, and it's not speeding up any faster, man. It's not, man. it's taking chunks up out of me, man. I'm feeling for some football right now, man. I need my fix, man.
Yeah, bro. And what Titans training camp don't start till what, July 20th? So technically we still like a month away. I was like, oh, dude, this is about to be a slow 3 to 4 weeks to try to just get into some training to get something going back on. But you know, they're in Cabo this week. Give us a little bit something to analyze and see what they're doing. But yeah, man, it's that time of year where it's like we're scraping for things to talk about because this is their vacation time. Everybody's been working all this time. So most of your NFL players going taking their breaks. Most of the GMs and everybody's finally taking their break. You know, Rand and Brian's finally going to go take a break after this hectic offseason has been for them. So yeah, man, we trying to do our best for y'all.
Yeah, man. Look, I just look at it like this, man. I'm just glad that, you know, I know we're gonna talk about it later, but this Cabo trip going on, man. Not only are these boys out here working hard, man, they on top of that, they get to enjoy themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we as podcasters need to do the same, man. We need to, you know, enjoy this time right now. I'm telling y'all, man, when football gets started, bro, yeah. You know, we finna be on this podcast, man. It's gonna be 2-hour shows, arguments. You know what I'm saying? Man, the world's coming to an end. Somebody got hurt. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's coming, bro. So like right now, we just keep our sanity level at a normal level, man. Because once this NFL starts, bro, we finna be the foolishness will start.
Man, we're gonna be locked and loaded, man. Hey, shout out to Jamel in the building tonight, man. Shout out to T.I. in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all head over to Titans Idiot Nation and check out all his amazing content. Hey, our brother going up in the world, man.
Yeah.
I love to see it. And Jamel actually said he bumping you, RJ, man.
Yeah, man.
You got some heat, man. You spitting that real shit.
Yeah, man. Look, man, that's one thing. Look, I'm a hip hop fan just like y'all are, man. You know what I'm saying? And on top of doing it myself, like, so I know what people want, man. You know, I'm not finna sit here and be some gimmick artist, you feel me, that's gonna be on the saying some dumb stuff to get just saying some catchy stuff. You know, I really want to speak that real, man. I want to speak my mind on these songs, man. And that's how I am.
I know you was rocking that Boston song as soon as the Celtics won. I knew you was out there.
Nope. I don't like Boston, man.
Nah, he can't rock with Boston.
That was hurt,
man.
bro. That was hurt.
Lakers, they got a new head coach, man. I love how JJ Redick came up in there, though, man. He came in there talking like, hey, bro, fuck about none of it. Hey, I'm
gonna be real, man. Hey,
straight up.
The Lakers Celtics rivalry about to heat up here soon, man. Because I just look at it. I don't think the Celtics going away anytime soon, and the Lakers about to build something, man. I'm telling y'all.
Bro, they did him dirty though when they pulled up his coaching resume and they was like volunteer 4th grade coach, and it's like,
they
trolling. Oh my goodness, this man Jamel Wilder,
Cabo. We really do need to go to Cabo and do a podcast. Send us to Cabo
this man
for a whole month. The month of July, just send us to Cabo. Hell, we might even catch the players out there, get an interview in or something.
That's that comment, bro.
Yeah, wow, man. This man Jamel Wilder, bro.
Yeah, oh man, I've seen it too, man. But man, let's get to this business though, man. The guys out in Cabo, man, they getting their workout on, getting ready for this season, man. And the videos I saw, man, what I took from it, I mean, they bonded. That's what needs to happen because they got to get their chemistry down as fast as possible, because what you don't want to happen is they get into the season and they still trying to get things right on the chemistry side in freaking November. By then, we probably out of the playoff mix, man, if they can't get it together. So I love to see it, man. I've honestly never seen, a group of Titans players just, go out of the United States or whatever, get away before camp and bond, but still put in work.
Yeah. I like this, man. And Will Levis said that he also got this from Tom Brady. If y'all didn't know that, like Will Levis is a huge. He's from Boston, so he's a huge Tom Brady fan. Like he loves Tom Brady, and like he said he talked to Tom Brady, and Brady said that he used to take his guys out to, I think it was like Montana or whatever. And he said, I'm gonna start doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I like the Will Levis from Boston because Boston is, that pedigree that Boston had, man. If you don't win no championship, it ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna bring that to Nashville, bro. So
Yeah, no, because that's exactly what I was about to say. It's like we haven't seen this in Titans history before. That we really ain't never seen anything like this at all. And this is the things that the greats do. This is what Tom Brady has done. This is what the Aaron Rodgers, the Peyton Mannings, this is what they do. Hey, offseason goes, let's go to a beach somewhere. Let's go have a vacation. But we're bonding, but let's talk football. Let's throw the ball around. Let's actually train together as well. So it was great to see that. So is Will Levis going to be one of the next greats? Don't know. But at least you know that, hey, I'm the guy now. And there's an expectation from people in roles like me, and I need to step up and be that type of guy. And it was good to see that you're taking the initial effort to say, hey, guys, I know this is our time off, but let's go take a trip to Cabo. Let's work. Let's bond. Let's do all this. And it shows that leadership mentality. So with more things Will Levis keeps doing in this offseason, how we see how it works, I understand why Rand wanted to get him next year or last year in that second round, and why he's came around and why he was so sold on him. Now just go out there, execute, play. We really want to see that. But, bro, he's showing all the necessary criteria that you want from your QB to show that they're trying and show that they're ready to be the franchise guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And he's doing this as a second-year guy. I mean, I don't see too many second-year players where second-year quarterbacks or whatnot, showing that type of initiative to just, bond his team together, get them out of, their comfort zone, I guess you can say, or whatnot, and put them all together in order to accomplish one goal, and that's to win a Super Bowl. Now, if you ask me about the whole Super Bowl thing, I mean, I'm not gonna put them type of expectations on them, but they're going out there to try to win football games. I mean, they ain't going out there just to try to be a freaking 8-9 win team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was finna say that. Look, man, I just, if this doesn't prove to you that you believe that Will Levis is taking a step to be our franchise quarterback, I don't know what else I need to tell you, man. I mean, he literally took guys that's making more money than him to Cabo, man, to go out there and, like, he's not even using his money to go get a, to buy him a new car or something. You know what I'm saying? He's using his rookie contract to take guys to Cabo, man. Like, people are not putting this in perspective, man. Like, he wants to win, bro, and I think all the guys are seeing that around him.
Yeah, and I was about to say that's the one bad thing I see about this Cabo trip, and it ain't necessarily about the Cabo trip, but Traylon Burks ain't there. If anybody needs to be there about this trip, Traylon Burks is it. Like, why would you not get the opportunity to sit there and Calvin Ridley and DeAndre Hopkins, see how they train, see how they take care of their body, pick their brains? I know you get to pick their brain in the locker room, but this is a little bit different. You can get a little bit more of a personal touch and conversation with people like this when you're around and actually bonding. Sometimes you just in the locker room, you don't know if this guy's going to be here next year. I'll give you some advice, but might not give them everything. But when you're actually bonding out there and hanging out guy to guy, you might get a little bit more sauce than you might have gotten before. So I would have just really liked to send Traylon out there working, because you are on a tightrope. There is a lot of questions about you in this facility, and you need to get on chemistry with Will Levis to show and stick around. Like, that should be your main objective, is making Will Levis look at you more than Calvin Ridley and DeAndre Hopkins. You got to step up into a role, and I just wish Traylon Burks would have been there.
Oh, yeah, it would have been nice to see Traylon out there, man.
Yeah, I would like.
I know he's I don't know how far along in the pregnancy his wife is or whatnot, but that could be a thing. I mean, I don't know, but I'm not going to knock him for not being at Cabo, because just because he isn't in Cabo doesn't mean that he isn't working. I mean, first and foremost, Traylon Burks got to worry about staying healthy, because if he don't stay healthy, I mean, anything that he could possibly do in Cabo wouldn't mean anything, man. Health is wealth with everybody, but especially with Traylon Burks.
Well, I mean, another thing that people aren't pointing out, Tony Pollard ain't out there either.
Yeah, Jamel just pointed that out. He said Tony Pollard wasn't out there.
Yeah, okay, I didn't even see the comment, my bad. But yeah, I most definitely, man, I ain't see Tony Pollard out there either. And I know a lot of people ain't, I guess we ain't questioning what Tony Pollard gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, granted, he is a running back, so it kind of makes sense a little bit. But I mean, Tajay Spears is there, man. You see, he's putting in work.
Nah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Tyler
No,
Boyd's not out
I
there.
kind of agree.
NWI is not out there.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so that's just it. And I didn't know how far along Traylon's wife was in farther in her pregnancy, so I knew that was the thing. So that's why I wasn't too harsh on him. But like, I would have loved to see you out there. That's just one of those moments that if you could have, that would have been. And pregnancy and your wife, that's one excusable. Or that's just one excuse you can use during this offseason why not to go to Mexico. I understand that completely. So it would have been nice to have you there because you do need to get on a chemistry level with Will Levis as much as possible right now. So make up that time somewhere else as well. Cause I mean, family first.
Nah, yeah, for sure, man. Do we have an NWI sighting out there? Do we know if NWI was in Cabo with the guys?
I
No,
haven't
I don't think
seen it.
he's there. I didn't see him. I seen Wiley. I seen Ridley, Hop, Traje, and Cheek. That's the only guy
Cabo.
that been.
I like that. He should have an audible called Cabo. Cabo.
Cabo.
Yeah, no, that's the only 5 I've seen out there so far too. And not to say more might not show up later or whatnot, but that's the 5 I've seen so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I'm starting to more and more. The more I like looking more into Levis, the more I like to see him, man. I mean, I like him, man, just because I've looked at one interview, man. He was just saying, I think it was the interview that he was on 104.5 with, and he basically was saying like he's been hearing all this stuff they've been saying about the Titans, basically saying that we only gonna win 4 games and 2 games. And he's like, look, man, these guys don't know what's going on in these locker rooms, man. They just throwing out numbers at this point, man. He said, look, man, we hear it and we're gonna use it as motivation, man. We're gonna prove a lot of people wrong this season. And I when I heard that, I said, yeah, man, he's saying all the right stuff, man. You know, we'll see what he does on the football field. Hopefully he lives up to the hype. But yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because it's those things, and you want there's still certain little things you want to see from your QB to do and talk and how they act, and he's doing all those things. So now it's just like, all right, you're sounding good, you're doing interviews good, you're saying exactly what we're wanting from a QB. Now we need to make sure that you can go out there and show. You had some good flares last year. That was some good things to build upon, but we really need to know if you're this guy. Go out there, make some plays. Let's not turn this ball over. Let's be smart with these decisions, and let's actually show them. So, yeah, have that chip on your shoulder. It's not necessarily about proving people wrong, but proving us right. But you still got to have that fuel of motivation. So have that fuel. But what's going to be your next fuel? After we prove them wrong and all they stop this naysaying, are you going to be like Baker Mayfield that now falls off because you don't have a chip on your shoulder anymore? Or are you going to have a next motivation level step up to continue pushing on? So those are a couple of things I just want to see out of Will Levis this next year coming up. But he's doing all the right things for me so far.
Yeah, so I got a question for the chat. Where do y'all stand with Will Levis? Are you, all the way in on Will Levis? Are you cautiously optimistic, or are you still, on he's got to prove it on the field? I'm not sold on him. Where do y'all stand with him, man? Because I feel like I'm, more cautiously optimistic when it comes to Will Levis. I mean, I see the moxie he has. I see, the intangibles on the field or whatnot, but still in the back of my mind, I'm like, he's got to go out here and put it all together. And he is on a short lease. I mean, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Will Levis is on a short leash. And it's not because of anything that he done wrong. He's on a short leash because of the contract. I mean, you drafted him in the 2nd round. He can't get the 5th year option. So we really got to find out sooner, much rather than later, if Will Levis is the real deal. And they should have their answer by the end of this season. I mean, they should have, 95% of their answer. Now, if he just goes out there and just, completely flames out, they might want to take a quarterback in the 1st round next year.
Yeah, if we finish with a top 5 pick, we most definitely drafting a quarterback. I don't know what I mean. Granted, I'm gonna be watching college football this year, man, just in case Will Levis ain't the guy. You know what I'm saying? To see what quarterback I would want in the draft. But I believe in Will Levis, man. I'm just like Marako. I'm constantly optimistic. He has the talent, big arm. I like who he is as a person. You know what I'm saying? I think the guys believe in him, and they don't want to see him fail. I believe in the system that we're going to be running. But yeah, at the end of the day, he still got to go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it sounds good, but he still got to go out there and beat these NFL teams. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what it looks like on the field.
Yeah, because this year for me, it's just the fact of just don't turn the ball over. Like, there's going to be a learning curve. You're still going to have these kind of rookie mistakes because you ain't played fully. So know your playbook, know how people are supposed to be, and don't turn over the ball. Those are things that was going to let me know that at least you got the right things we can build upon. We can get better connections. We can get better routes. We can get you to see those windows better and trust your arm more. But as long as you're not constantly turning this ball over, messing up, and being a Jameis Winston out there, we should be all right.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get to the comments. Jamel said he all in. Angelica said she's optimistic. William all in. Corey's 80%. Sean is all in. One big Will Levis. Cautiously optimistic from Michael. He says tighten up. So I guess that means he's in on Will Levis. Billy is optimistic about him. I think he's going to be a better quarterback than Tannehill, and we made it forward. Ryan Tannehill, do got a good point there. Jaquan, 60% sold on him. Needs to see him as a starter for the full season. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much where I'm at. I mean, I feel like he's going to go out there and get the job done, but I got to see it to, just say, to be able to say that, yeah, he that guy. Right now, I don't know. I'm just over here with my fingers crossed with him.
Yeah, and see here, Michael asked a question here, and it's a good one. What if we make the playoffs and Will Levis is bad statistically? What do we do?
But I would be Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, we'd be in a terrible situation because we can't get a quarterback. It's like then we'll just be stuck back in that mediocrity that we was having with the running backs. You know what I'm saying? We had teams that were led by running backs and not the QB, and we would get to the playoffs and we can never draft another quarterback to take Mariota's spot. You get what I'm saying? We're never in a position to get another quarterback that's better than Mariota. So we'd just be stuck with a mediocre quarterback. I think now moving forward, it's either if the quarterback bad, we're gonna be bad. And I think I'm glad that we're a quarterback-led team. So if the quarterback's bad, we're going to be bad. If he's good, we're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So it's all comes down to him, and I like that. We're getting away from this mediocrity. We're either going to be really good or really bad. You know what I'm saying? So
that's exactly what I was going to say, too. I don't see a situation where Will Levis is bad and we make the playoffs. We don't have Derrick Henry back there no more to carry the load for us like we've had so many times before. We are kind of reliant on everything's running through the QB. So it seems as if now, if Will Levis is bad, we're going to be bad because there's nobody else to carry the load. It is all on Will Levis's shoulders.
Yeah, man. I mean, the excuses are pretty much going to be off the table because this offensive line should be better. I mean, it has no other choice but to be better. I mean, bringing in Bill Callahan, even though they haven't switched J.C. Latham back over to left tackle, he should be solid. He should be solid. He should be able to hold his own more times than not. That's all I'm looking for. Peter Skoronski, we should see him improve. Cushenberry, he should stay consistent. One of the best centers. You're going to get what you get out of him. I mean, you're going to get what you paid for. You paid, top dollar for that guy. So you should get top dollar production from him. The right guard situation and the right tackle situation. That's especially the right tackle. I don't know about the right tackle. I mean, the right guard, I feel like it's going to work itself out. But right tackle is where the real question mark is. But even with all that going on our offensive line, or whatnot, Will Levis still got a damn good group of wide receivers. He's got, the quote unquote quarterback guru, whatever you want to call him, and Brian Callahan, he's got everything that he needs to succeed. It's all on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just go
yeah.
ahead.
And for me on that situation is I think the right guard and the right tackle situation is a little bit more solidified than we realize or even know, just because that right guard is truly a battle position right now. I think it's between Brunskill and Redunce for me. And then I think it's either NPF or that guy we got from the Browns, Watson, I believe is what his name was. I think those two are the guys that are battling for the right tackle position. I think the Brunskill and Redunce are the other guys fighting for that right guard position. I think they know an MPF can still be a guy at right tackle because he's shown good play for us in the past under a variable situation and bad offensive line coach. Now with having Bill Callahan there for him, I can really see MPF stepping up and being the guy that we thought he could be when we drafted him. So MPF is the guy I see to come out for the right tackle, and then I see Brunskill coming out for that right guard. But we're in such a good position now that we've never been before because our O-line actually got some depth, and they got guys that Bill Callahan actually trust and believe that they can step up and be as well. So, yeah, bro, I really think I expect MPF to step out and be that right tackle lead very soon.
Yeah, look, we got Bill Callahan, bro. I'm not worried about the right side, bro. I'm really not worried. It's the same thing that go with that green dot linebacker. Like it's the same thing, bro. I'm sorry. Bill Callahan. Now we were talking about the left side. I'll be in here, nah, bro. We ain't. We haven't pushed the left side. It ain't gonna happen. But right side, bro, we got Bill Callahan, bro. He's gonna figure out the right side, bro. He gonna put the right person there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we good, bro. I'm not even worried about the right side. I mean, yeah, it's a concern right now looking at roster rise, but after we get through training camp and people getting cut, and man, we're gonna have a chance to get a lot of players, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm not worried about the right side.
Yeah, bro. And this O-line is so deep now. It's
yeah.
You
see how many linemen we got now, bro.
I got to see it,
line, bro.
I got to see it to be convinced, man. I mean, even with the old ball coach out there, man, I got to see this.
I feel you.
They told us last year that the offensive line was gonna be better, and god dang it, all I saw was Andre Dillard. I damn near forgot his name, and that's a good thing. Andre Dillard getting his ass whooped. If it wasn't him getting his ass whooped, it was Brewer getting his ass whooped. Then god dang it on the right side, god dang it, hell, motherfucker was just taking turns getting their ass whooped. I hope none of that goes on this season.
Yeah, of course you say that about. I mean, we was already saying that Brewer shouldn't have been on our team to be starting to begin with. So we knew going into the season that he wasn't that good. So, but he was tougher than $2 steak with Raven was saying.
Y'all so bad with that shit, man. Like, I don't care how tough he is. Hell, he ain't strong. Like, you sitting here watching this motherfucker get pushed on his ass as soon as the ball snaps, but yet you sit up here talking about a damn $2 steak, and then you ask him something about Traylon Burks or whatever. He act like he about ready to go on. I ain't going on no Vrabel rant tonight. We ain't gonna do that, man. We gonna get back on subject.
Hey, but you know what? There is a common sense there with the $2 steak and Andrew Brewer. I don't want neither one of them. I don't want no tough ass $2 steak, and I don't want that on my team either. So that wasn't even a good analogy to try. Like $2 steak. Okay, cool, but I don't want a $2 steak any damn way. So no.
I need talent, bro. I can't wait till he go to Miami and get exposed, bro. Because clearly the NFL wasn't watching the Titans last year, bro.
Nah,
there's no way he's gonna go to Miami and make them better, bro. I'm sorry, I don't see it. It's the same way with the Packers, bro. Andre Dillard is gonna make them worse. Like they lost Bakhtiari and are gonna put Andre Dillard there. Like, no, bro, he's garbage.
Yo, okay, yeah, that's gonna be fun to see. Holy shit.
Nah, yeah, man. We gonna see it all play out, man. We just about there, man. How much time we got left in June, man? I think we got just about some days. Hell, July the 1st is next Monday. Hey, we got a dope ass show lined up for y'all next Monday too, man. We gonna have the H-Town rundown crew up in here, man. We're gonna be chopping it up, talking about the Texans and their all season. We're we got some Colts content creators coming on here, as well as a Jazz content creator. All this happening in the month of July, so y'all make sure y'all tune in. I mean, it's gonna be some dope ass shows, man. But let's talk about this cornerback situation, because every list that I look at, man, I mean, it's all over the place, and I understand it because cornerback is one of those positions to where the best guy looks like it's always changing. There's always some change amongst that top five amongst the league or whatever. But I saw some foolishness. Man, that foolishness came from PFL. And PFL, man, I don't know where they getting this from, but L'Jarius Sneed is not the 15th best cornerback in the NFL. Like that's just straight up disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about, all their analytics and all their grades. Man, you cut on L'Jarius Sneed tape, all you gonna see is him locking down every team's best guy week in and week out. Y'all not finna sit up here and convince me that L'Jarius Sneed is the 15th best cornerback in the NFL. Y'all not gonna sit up here and tell me some crazy ass shit like freaking Charvarius Ward is better than L'Jarius Sneed. Nah, I'm not buying any.
They're trying to say Trent McDuffie better than L'Jarius Sneed.
Thank
He's
you.
not even the number one corner on the team.
Nah, he's a slot corner. I mean, a damn good one, but no, a slot corner.
Bro, the Chiefs DB coach or defensive coach even said, I don't know how I'm going to replace Sneed this year. And he has Trent McDuffie on his team. And he even said this guy can't replace Sneed. PFF going to think that he outranks him and is going to replace him. Ain't going to happen, bro. I just couldn't understand. I mean, I saw the rankings and where they was lining some people up at, and I'm like, they are definitely trying to cherry pick here. I guess they're trying to find certain stats, like they want to put certain people certain ways in certain places, and they just found stats that would cherry pick for them to logically put them there. And it didn't make no sense because a lot of the guys they had ranked above Sneed, I haven't even heard of for so many years. But there's like, well, they got this and lockdown rate and this and this and that. But it's like, but we haven't heard about them. So how can they truly be top 5, top 10 above L'Jarius Sneed, who shuts down all top 10 wide receivers in the NFL? How do they outrank him? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, so we're going to go through our top 5 real quick, man, so we can go ahead and put this to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm curious to see what y'all wrote down.
Yeah, I am too. I am too. So what, we're going to work to 5 and go to 1?
Yeah, we'll start at 5.
Okay. Yeah, we can start at 5. I got to pull up my list, though.
Okay, me too.
So, yeah, I got my list together here, man. Hey, shout out to everybody watching tonight. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. We got Pete in the building. We got Huncho in the building. We got Chief in the house with us tonight. We got Stanley up in here, man. Hey, Tori in the building. Chief ran in here cooking as usual. Hey, make sure y'all hit up my guy Wilson. Music City Autoplex, great selection of vehicles. You can go online, look at their inventory, or you could go down there to the lot. Just ask to speak to Wilson, mention the Titans Colosseum, and he gonna hook you up. Y'all ready to talk about this top 5 cornerback list?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go on through it.
All right, let's get it, man. I'm gonna start it off with my number 5. My number 5 is Jalen Johnson. I mean, damn good season last season, man. I mean, he was just as good as any other cornerback on this list, in my opinion. The thing with Johnson is, just needs to be consistent. That's what it boils down to with these cornerbacks. I mean, cornerback can, come out of nowhere, have an awesome year, but it just boils down to consistency. And I think Jalen has it all, man, to be a consistent cornerback in this league. I mean, good size, isn't just, a speed guy, but he reacts to the football. Like, he's got it upstairs. He's smart, man. He just, just always just finds a way to make plays.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I agree. That was my number 5 as well. For all the things you said there as well. I mean, he was doing good his 3 years, and last year he really put everything together as well. Like it's starting to seem like things are clicking for him as well. And out of a defense in the Chicago Bears where there ain't too many shiny objects, he surely stands out when he's out there on the field. So I had Jalen Johnson at 5 as well.
Yeah, my number 5 is Derek Stinky. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm real talk. We all had the same number 5. My number 5 is Jalen Johnson, man, for the Bears.
Oh shit!
Man. I think he's a good player. Yeah, man. I definitely, man. Number 5, Jalen Johnson.
Great mind think alike then.
Very stinky.
Oh,
And
man,
we ain't told each other our list yet either. So just like when we did like all our other lists, we're all getting surprised right now and seeing what everybody ranked everybody.
Nah, so number 4, man, I got our guy Sneed, man, because like I said, y'all not gonna sit up here and tell me he's the 15th best cornerback after I done sit up here and watched this man last season go out here and turn every wide receiver that he was faced up against into a non-factor. I mean, you just can't ignore it. I mean, any wide receiver that you name, L'Jarius Sneed put in work, and he, either took him out the game or contained him like a motherfucker, man. And if he can come up over here and do that in Tennessee, he's going in my top 3. But right now, he's number 4 on my list.
I got, for number 4 for me, I got Patrick Surtain. That's where I got him sitting at. He's really good for me. Bro, this was really a hard top 5 to start really putting people at with these next 4 for me.
Really
so
is.
You could really move these around, but I put Patrick Surtain too at 4.
And my number 4 is Jalen Ramsey, man. You know what I'm saying? He's still a dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's still a dog over there. Well, he's still the Dolphins, or did he go to another team?
No, he's
Dolphins.
Okay, nah, he had the Dolphins.
Yeah, man. Jalen Ramsey, man, still guy you don't pick on. Still, to me, a top 5 corner in this league, man. The word speaks for itself.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, yeah, I'm a little bit higher on Jalen than you. I mean, he's my top 3 cornerback. I mean, I got him sitting in number 3, man. I mean, he's last season, he was hurt or whatnot, came back and he still looked good. I mean, you can still trust Jalen Ramsey to go out there against your best guy and put in work, man. And he's been doing this going on 10 seasons now. So, I mean, hey, hats off to him. He in my top 3, man. I'm looking for another, good season out of Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
number. My bad. Number 3, I got Sauce Gardner. He's done a lot of things. He's been really good out there. It's sometimes not as good as you really want him to be out there in that Jets defense, but he's also out there by himself, and I feel like they rely on that defense to do a lot. But he's still a guy that if you match up against any one wide receiver, he's going to handle his business out there as well. So I got Sauce Gardner at 3.
Yeah, my number 3 is L'Jarius Sneed, man. I mean, self-explanatory guy. But when we all wanted to trade for him for a reason, man. We all wanted him on his roster for a reason, because what he does to come with the receivers, man. Aggressive, man. Put your hands on you, man. Put you in the dirt if you need to. You know what I'm saying? He the type of corner that we're gonna build our franchise around, most definitely.
Yeah, for sure. And my top 2 cornerback is Patrick Surtain, man. PS2. I mean, I'm gonna keep it straight up with you or whatever. You can just lead this dude wherever, and he gonna handle it. No matter if it's in zone, it's a man. I mean, he gonna handle his assignment. But he didn't have the season that people thought he was gonna have in 2023, but he still had a pretty damn good season. And plus 2, I'm not going to sit up here and knock him because his defense was bad. I mean, shoot, who else did the Broncos have, on their defense that was just putting in work on that level, man? He didn't have much, but he was still holding his own out there. So that's why he's my number 2 cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 2 for me, I'm higher on this guy than y'all was, Jalen Ramsey. He's a guy that even just coming out of college, FSU, man, like in college, he used to give guys 10 yards and he would break the 10 yards and still go get the pick, still go make a play. He does that in the NFL still, even though we make that joke and we talk about, hey, Will Levis fold him into a folding chair. Don't forget, he still made the tackle on that damn play. Like he doesn't ever quit. He's tough. He's always there in the plays. He never backs out of a game. He's always there trying to make a play. If I need somebody that's going to be lined up against somebody and follow them all over the field and lock them down, I'm looking no further than Jalen Ramsey. I was so upset when we didn't fucking draft him that year, dude. I was so pissed.
We drafted Corey Davis right over him, didn't we?
No, that ain't the same draft, man. Jalen Ramsey came out in 2015. That was the same year that Derrick Henry came out. The Jags actually selected him with the 5th overall pick. I think we traded out of the first overall pick with the Rams. We traded back to what? I think 15, and then we came back up and got Jack Conklin at number 8 or something like that.
Yep,
but
J-Rod.
Yeah, let's get to number 1, man. Sauce my number 1 corner.
Oh, you scared me. Hold on. You scared me. Yeah, number 2. My number 2 is actually my number 2 is actually Sauce, though. Sauce is my number 2, man. I do want to see him travel a little bit more, man. I think he would be my number 1 corner if he traveled. But like they keep him on one side of the field the whole game, man. It's hard for me to just say you the number 1 corner and you're not traveling with the top receiver the whole game, like a Snead or Ramsey or Jalen Johnson. Man, they making sure their assignment is to shut down one guy the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Sauce is just playing in a specific spot, kind of like Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
But yeah, your number 1. We already know what it is, but
yeah, man. I mean, it's Sauce, man. I mean. And here's another guy, and he's got a defense around him. He just has a freaking boneheaded head coach, that just leaves him up over here on this one side of the field. Like, bro, let this man go and take the best wide receiver out. Like, y'all sitting up over here trying to throw folks DJ Reed at these guys or whatever. I'm really thinking back to that Cowboys game when they were just letting CD Lamb do whatever. He wasn't really doing too much on Sauce Gardner. He was doing it to those other guys. And, instead of, telling Sauce, hey, go get CD Lamb and the other guys, they're going to take care of the rest. No, they just leaving Sauce going up over there to do whatever with whoever and let CD Lamb just roam around the field, man. So, like I said, man, Sauce Gardner, he my number 1 cornerback, man. I mean, you can't teach the talent that he has. I mean, if you think of the perfect cornerback, I honestly think you would think about Sauce Gardner. I mean, speed, length, ball skills. He's a willing tackler too. I mean, shoot, you'll catch Sauce down there in that box like a goddamn safety, man. And, I love cornerbacks that are willing to do the dirty work. And he does all of that and more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of agree with RJ too. For me, on my 1 and 2, and I'm tell you my 1 as well. But for my 1 and 2, I need guys that can travel because unfortunately, when you do play one side of the field, okay, cool, you do lock down that side of the field, but you can also be played out of a game very easily. Everybody just starts running all their routes to the other side of the field and make everybody else make the play, and you're out the game. You don't even matter no more. So and the way with NFL works now, you got wide receivers traveling and moving, and they might be X, they might be Y. Now they're in F. They're all over the place. So I want a guy that can travel with the best one. For me, it's L'Jarius Sneed at 1 for me. I mean, is there any guy that has been better in the top 10 wide receivers on competition than L'Jarius Sneed year after year? He shuts them down. He locks them down. Everybody else on this list, you can kind of pull up games where wide receivers burnt them in a game and put up a bunch of yards on them. You can't really pull that up on Snead at all. There's not a game where somebody just really blew the offense on him and he blew up that game and gave up 100+ yards and 2 TDs or anything like that. So L'Jarius Snead is the number 1 corner on me for me on my list.
Yeah. My number 1 corner is Patrick Surtain, man. Like I seen somebody say it in the
man.
Yeah, Patrick Surtain, man, he's so technically sound, man. Like, if you just want a guy that's gonna travel, be all around, can lock down, you know what I'm saying? And if you just want a corner that I trust, man, on an island, man, if I were to start my team with, man, it would definitely be Patrick Surtain, man. That boy he a problem, man. You know, and people, there's a reason why. I mean, a lot of because the Broncos suck, so it's like people don't get to really see Patrick Surtain in primetime games a lot. But like, man, if you watch him, dude, he's not playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's on these guys, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We got B Will in the building tonight, man. Mr. Lions Den Beard Collection, man. He said, is Gilmore still the top 10 corner?
Oh, that's like 11 or 12.
That's a tough one. I wouldn't put him in my top 10, but I mean, Gilmore definitely can still go out there and put in work, in my opinion. Huncho brought up Jair Alexander. He actually brought him up multiple times, acting like Jair Alexander is just a model of consistency, in which he is a damn good player. I
probably put him
I
at
really
6.
do. I really do like him, but he's been banged up over the last couple of seasons and whatnot. You got to be out there on the field putting in work, man. And, you know, with that going on with him, I just can't put him in a top 5. Now, is he a top 10 cornerback? Hell yeah, easily. You can put him, you know, at 6, 7, 8. I mean, wherever. I mean, I feel like everybody's list is interchangeable. I feel like you can't go wrong unless you just put, you know, some bozo up in your top 10 or whatever.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I know a lot of people say, like, hey, you miss some guys in the top 5. But, bro, there's so many good cornerbacks out here right now. Like, we
about Marcus Lattimore, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's in my top 10 as well.
Yeah, so Jair Alexander, there's still so many other people that are still a good picks in these. So you can interchange and move them around just based on how you like your DBs. But, yeah, Alexander for me is the injuries, bro. He just ain't been healthy or consistent the past couple of years. He's been out, so you can't necessarily be a top 5 when you haven't really been able to play. You got to give those top 5 spots to people who's been consistent and been playing, so you can honestly reward them for being on the field, right? Because anybody can be a top 5 if they're on the sideline, they're never getting to play. Because if we're just judging off of skill and talent, so we got to give it to these guys that's been out here playing and actually doing stuff on the field. And I'm surprised Marako didn't have Joey Porter Jr. in this.
Man, look, man.
Yeah, I think he top 10. I think he can
I like Joey Porter, man. I still rock with him, man. He man, if he goes out there, you know, produces this season, man, he'll be in my top 10. But right now, like you said, man, I mean, it's just so many more cornerbacks that, you know, don't put in work, man. I just can't ignore them.
Denzel,
you know, just because
Denzel Ward,
Trent McDuffie.
That one saying Trent McDuffie too, like Davis Ward.
Yeah, McDuffie. I mean, shoot, you can put him at 6, man. I mean,
Javon Bland ain't in this for the Cowboys, bro. There's so many good DBs in this league.
Trevon Diggs too, like you know what I'm saying. Like
you got Travarius Ward, which I ain't too, you know, how him or whatever, but I rock with him. I mean, he cool, he decent. I mean, I see him in a lot of folks' top 10.
Well, so where do y'all put Derek Stinky?
Derek Stingley.
Where do you put Stinky at, man?
Yeah, we got some Texas fans in the building, man. But
just because I like to stir stuff up.
I'm gonna say this, but go ahead, Firestone.
No, you go ahead. I'll say mine.
I'm gonna say this about Stingley, man. I kind of feel like he's in the Patrick Surtain, you know, Sauce Gardner predicament, to where, you know, they got some foolishness going on around them. You know, I'm not gonna hold, you know, the Texans, you know, defense against Stingley. So I would honestly give him 12.
Oh, you give him higher than I give him.
I would give him 12. Yeah, I would give him 12.
I don't. I got him about 17. I got him close, but I got him about 17. There's so many good
They finna
DBs.
be on your ass.
There's so many-
Derek Stingley's top 5.
I think a lot of things last year made Stingley look good because of the pass rush, not because of what Stingley actually did. And I don't classify you as being better than the other guys on this list. So you're a good DB, but I think a lot of things what helped you last year was the blitzes that happened in the pass rush and QBs having to throw quicker, which that's all football. That's what it comes down to. But when we're talking about just a corner and you at your position, there's easily 16 other dudes on this list that I would definitely throw to Stingley's way before I would throw their way. There's definitely easily 16 other guys I would not throw. I would definitely, if that was the list that we're playing, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm picking him out. So that's just what it is for me. We'll see this next year, but I don't see what everybody else sees as him being as like a lot of people thinking top 10. I don't see it.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. I just brought the Texas. I just want to see how many Texas fans was actually watching, and I was gonna look at them in the comments and see who going. Man, no.
But I mean, even top
haters.
team still ain't bad. That's still like I realize every team has 3 DBs, so you're still ranking up there in the top 25 of a team of a position that's not. Oh, we're talking about the best quarterback or the best running back. We're talking about best DB. So that there's a long list of players there. So 17 ain't too bad for him.
It really ain't, and I'm being hella generous with 12. Even though he doesn't, he doesn't scare me. Whenever the Titans going against the Texans, I'm more worried about the Titans offensive line getting their ass whooped than I am about Derek Stingley. But I still respect him, just like I respect what's his name, King. Or whatever. I mean, I respect those dudes, but at the same time, I just know they can be had.
He said, "Do we watch Texas?" Nah, I don't watch no Texas podcast. I haven't watched one single podcast. We've been on the
couple.
Yeah, we've been on we've been on 2 Texas podcasts. They calling us to get on their stuff. Like we don't watch it. We don't watch our little brothers, bro. What kind of question is that? We ain't watching our little brothers.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Texas fans, though. They always coming on here support, man. I mean, maybe we got to show the love back to them one day.
Okay, you show the love, that's what you giving them what they want, and they're gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't show them no love, they'll keep being out here and just waiting on us.
Yeah, they want something to talk about, man. I'm ready for some Colts fans and some Jags fans to come up in here, man. Honestly, I'm ready to get to September because that's when we gonna have the Colts and the Jazz content creators up in here, and y'all gonna like the Jazz content creator. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna tell y'all after we go off the air, but hey, y'all gonna love him. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all are gonna love his takes about the Jags.
Y'all see this comment? Y'all see this foolishness?
They're back. I told you I knew they was watching. I knew they were watching.
Oh, we can tell you don't watch film.
Yeah, he just came back from happy hour.
Ain't no way, bro.
What Michael say? They always say we always talk about them, but we ain't watched their podcast. I ain't checking for them, man. I really ain't, because that's my mindset towards most things in life. Like, I'm not worried about, this, that, and the other. I'm worried about me staying on point, and that's how I approach, my football team. Like, I don't sit up and worry about what other teams got going on, because I know if the Titans got their shit right, I know they'll be able to take care of whoever, no matter where it's at, no matter what day it's on. I know that they'll be able to take care of business if they got their shit together.
Yeah, no, bro. Bro, I would take Stephon Gilmore before I take Derek Stingley, bro. I would take Trevon. There's so many people I would take before him. There's just no. What you outshow mine? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way he's better than Snead. You okay?
Yeah, I told you, man. I can't wait till football starts because these takes that the Texans done made, these checks they done wrote this offseason have been crazy, bro. Like I'm like, yeah, y'all not doing all that.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna see if they keep that same energy when it's time to hold accountability and face adversity. We're gonna see.
Man, we got Max man in the building, man. Blueface. Man, y'all make sure y'all go check him and Max out up over there. They rocking with Lee Hillis and our guy Tyler King, man. They doing some dope shit up over there, man. Get your keychain, man, and chop it up with Blueface, man, because I mean he one of the most passionate Titan fans out there. I mean, I done met him multiple times at the game, man. Always super cool, always supporting.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, like they're selling those keychains for 10, but I believe $5 is going to a charity, and I can't remember what charity they got it going to right now. But they got it going to a charity that's going to help with homelessness as well. So yeah, you're buying those keychains, but half of what you're paying for is going to a good cause as well. So you're not only getting something that's supporting a guy that's going to be running for fan of the year this year for NFL for Titans, and it's supporting the Titans in the community, but you're also helping support homelessness out there in Tennessee as well.
Ah, yeah, for sure, man. Y'all ready to wrap this show up, man?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So this show has been brought to you by Lions Den Beard Collection. Man, y'all head up over there, check out all the great products. And also, too, man, get you some of that Sunny Smiles coffee in your life, man. Wake you up in the morning, man. Make you want to go run some marathons and shit, man. And run your ass down to Music City Autoplex, man. Go get you a vehicle for Wilson, man. I know you trying to, you know what I'm saying, jump in that new BMW or, everybody like the Chargers today.
Yeah.
Everybody like, you know what I'm saying, them Challenger, them muscle cars or whatever. I'm an F-150 guy. I love trucks. And whatever you want, they got it down there, man. Just go holler at Wilson, man. You can check the inventory out online. Mention, came from the Titans Colosseum. He gonna get you in there, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's been a fun show tonight. I ain't gonna lie, I was tired as hell before I got on here, man. It's been a long day, man. Like I told y'all, man, I was up at 5 this morning, man. And shoot, as soon as I got back to the house, everything just hit me at once, man. I was like, man, look, man, I'm about ready to go to bed, but I gotta muster up a podcast. And man, anytime we cut on the lights. Anytime I'm in here with y'all, anytime I'm chopping it up with my fellow fans, man. I mean, I'm having fun. I'm alive. I'm awake. I mean, y'all keep us going, man, and we truly do appreciate y'all.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%, man. We couldn't do this without y'all support, and y'all help us grow by sharing, commenting on here, pushing us in the algorithm, liking these videos, all those little things. Getting 50 likes on YouTube helps us push in the algorithm. All these likes and comments on Facebook helps us with the algorithm. So y'all support is always constantly helping us. We got Patreon for y'all to sign up and other ways for y'all to support us. But if you don't have the money to get merch and sign up for Patreon and some of these exclusive memberships we have, just by watching, liking, sharing, and commenting on our content, wherever it is on Facebook or YouTube, you're truly helping us, and it don't cost nothing but a little bit of time. So we truly appreciate y'all.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, we love doing this show, man. It just keeps growing more and more every time we get on here, and it's gonna get even bigger once football starts and the Titans are actually relevant on the NFL scene as well. So right now, it's a little slow time, so it's gonna be hard to kind of watch some Titans content. We just making stuff up, but once it actually starts, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see, man, it's gonna grow, man. We're gonna be on here with 100 comments every 2 seconds, so.
Yeah, and to like RJ says, and like we said, it's a slow time of year. So hey, in the comments, y'all let us know what some stories, what some topics y'all want to talk, what you want us to hear. It is that time of year, so hey, y'all can suggest as well, and we'll come on here and definitely debate them and talk about them for y'all as well.
I don't know if y'all can see this right here, if I can focus it in, but y'all can't see it. Yeah, it's really white, but I ain't gonna tell. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit up and tell you no lie. PFF saying Derek Stinky is the 27th best cornerback in the NFL. So let's go ahead and wrap the show up. Hey man, enjoyed y'all tonight. We'll be back Friday. Texan fans, enjoy your 27th best cornerback and tighten the fuck